And we're live, man. How you guys feeling?
Terrible.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I just got off being sick because of your fucking bitch ass. All right.
I'm sick
All right, let's get into it, guys. This is Some Bad Decisions, episode 17. This is your host, Robert, a.k.a. Helly Hellman. How are you guys doing?
No, you're not taking that. No.
Huh? You don't even know where that is.
No, don't.
You don't even know where that is from.
No.
You don't even know. It's from my fucking jacket, asshole, that I just got.
No.
You don't even know what Helly Hellman is. You uncultured fucking swine. Don't ever say what I can't call myself when you don't know where it's fucking from, okay? You disgust me. Anyway, this is my co-host, Meeman, a.k.a. Hurt God, a.k.a. Curve God. How are you feeling? Why was I looking at Ciroc? Because he disgusts me, Ciroc. He doesn't know what Helly Hellman is. I'm not going to look at it on the entire episode.
Oh my God.
Yo, we should start out.
No, keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Okay, Meeman.
Yes.
I just introduced you. Anything you would like to say?
Hello.
Okay. Uninspired as always. And this is
Wait, I wasn't done. Hello.
Anyways. And this is our other co-host and new cast member, Ciroc, who doesn't have a nickname because it's Ciroc is his name. How are you doing, good sir?
Doing all right.
Glad to hear. I had to ask you guys twice just to be safe.
Hello, sir.
Meeman, I would generally ask you how we start every podcast with Howard, Ted, and Marshall, but
Fuck the cats.
we've got too much shit to cover, so...
But you asked it, and okay.
Let's just get this shit in. Let's get this shit in, man. I really like this song, but I'm not sure it's like the best song for the show that it fits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What show is it for?
Rascal Senpai, right?
Yeah, dude. I was gonna tell you, let's watch this after this.
This show's fire. Nah.
I told you, right? See, you know what's the funny thing? I judged my friend who recommended it to me. I'm like, oh, you fucking perverted bitch.
Exactly. Oh my God. I thought it was gonna go under
Like an ecchi show.
Yeah, but I'm glad I stuck with it. It was definitely.
Yeah, like that bunny girl thing literally shows up for like 3 minutes and then it's never brought up again. I told you, Meeman. That was one of the recommendations I gave you. That you laughed me off the stage. When we searched it up on Crunchyroll and you're like, what the fuck, Robert? I was like, I swear to God, it's not what it looks like.
Is it that anime that had the girl with the little bunny costume?
Yes.
I was about to watch that today.
Dude.
And then my brother walked in and we started watching something else.
Have you watched the movie, Ciroc?
I have not.
I haven't either.
I
want to.
It's definitely on the bucket list, though.
We should have talked about this a month ago when it was in theaters. I'm so sad now. Alright, that's it. Oh wait, but I love this drum part. Alright, fuck it. We got too much shit to get into this shit. Alright.
He says that, but...
No, I didn't let the whole thing play out. You know, I'm tired of you criticizing me, okay? Stay in your lane, Lehman. That's the right side. You're supposed to be my right-hand man, not my backstabber.
Well, you chose wrong.
Huh? Was that the entire point? Yo, this is fucking insane.
This is the wildest opening I've ever swear.
We're not going to be able to top this. Alright, we're starting this thing with an old topic that we haven't done in a while. Fuck-ups / apologies, alright? Number one, we're going to start with Meeman because I hate him today. The episode did not upload when it was supposed to. We upload every Tuesday. It uploaded Saturday, the day we're recording the next episode.
Stop judging me.
I'm going to keep
I got shit to do.
I'm going to keep...
I got fucking shit to do.
Second of all, this is an apology both of you guys need to give to me, Oretsuki episode 7. I told you it's gay. You guys didn't believe me. You guys just thought, wow, Robert, you're being super offensive in this era. I'm like, no, it's like legitimately like gay.
Yeah, they were kind of gay.
Yeah, no, you can't really. I mean, yeah, no, you can't defend it.
You can't defend.
Are
you saying homosexuality?
No. I can't defend my stance from before.
Okay.
I was absolutely wrong.
Trying to get on you, Ciroc. Neiman, I want to hear I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay. That's all I needed to hear. And lastly, we need to talk about some new information that Ciroc brought to my attention during the week. Pokemon, like, selling like, what was it, 6 million copies on like the day one?
Oh my God. It broke, although the Switch is pretty new, it's almost 3 years old, I think it became the fastest selling Switch game.
Fastest grossing Switch game in a week.
Which makes sense. I mean, it's Pokemon. It's the first
yeah, Switch
Pokemon
game of all time.
Yeah.
6 million sold in a week.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because you fucking buy 2 games at once. And they count both those versions, but whatever.
That's garbage.
Yeah, they found a way. I'm kind of shocked it beat Smash Bros. But cause when I think of Switch, when I think of it does, yeah. But I don't know. I always thought Smash Bros. Was gonna be like the game on the Switch, but
Pokemon to me is the biggest franchise Nintendo has, shortly followed by Mario, and then after that I would probably give it to. Actually, Mario Kart, then like a Mario game, then Smash Bros.
then Smash Bros. Mario Kart makes sense.
Mario Kart might be number one, actually. Mario Kart probably is number one. I remember how much Mario Kart Wii sold.
Oh yeah, that was a great time.
Also,
I know everything about this.
Also, the hate for Double Dash, I'm going to let you guys know right now. Double Dash is still my favorite.
Is that a hate? Is there a hate on that? I thought it was low key. I know it's hella underrated.
A lot of Mario Kart people put it as like third worst behind the Super Nintendo one and the Game Boy one.
Get out of here with the Super Nintendo 2D, whatever,
Yeah.
any of that. Super Nintendo, was that 2D? Or am I thinking of
It was
64?
It was 2D. It was 2D.
Yeah, no, get that junk out of here. I'm not
No, they're saying those ones are the only Mario Kart games that are worse than Double Dash.
Okay, understandable. Double Dash was fun. My
For sure.
God. Just like the whole mechanic of. Are you okay there?
No. Oh my god. I'm just burning up in this fucking jacket, honestly. I might have just take this shit off. Oh, that's what you meant! It's fucking dick.
Oh man. That's what I say. You sick of Meeman's bullshit right now.
Oh, dude, I'm about to swing on him as soon as the cameras turn off.
Go ahead.
Actually, no, I'm just gonna take the knife. Hey, look at you grabbing your knife real quick on camera. Go ahead, I see the lack of trust. Okay, that's a lot better. Anyways. You were talking about Mario Kart?
No. Double Dash. I mean, it's definitely not the one I played the most. I think by far the most back when we were at VCU was Mario Kart 8. For the.
I still hate you for that.
It's probably my second favorite.
That was I enjoy it all.
I like Double Dash more. But
yeah.
That's just because I appreciate Mario Kart Double Dash's design in the aspect of, like, I know a lot of people hate the partner mechanic, but I just feel like that makes choosing a character actually important.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, no, it was definitely unique for something they really never went back to.
And there were like a lot of stages like Yoshi Circuit, in which case like you could get a huge like either recovery or like a lead just to extend your lead. Not really extend your lead because it's tough to do, but like course changing moves of like where you can traverse half of the course through these shortcuts, but you have to be very tight with it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But I don't know.
I swear to God, man.
No.
Oh man.
I need my drug.
Yeah, no, I felt like it was a very unique game.
Why don't you say that a little bit louder? Why don't you say that a little bit louder so the tenants above us can hear? Yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely an enjoyable game. I'm kind of shocked that it's not considered like a top 3 or top 2 Mario Kart. Oh,
Double Dash or 8?
Double Dash.
Oh.
I would say it's easily top 3 for me personally.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I like it way more than 64 on Wii.
Yeah, for sure.
And it helps the fact that like I think 64 aged really well in terms of like visuals.
Yeah.
We're gonna push Death Stranding to the end again. But this time, that's also got to be technically an apology. We didn't cover Death Stranding when we said we were going to. Also, I'm gonna let you guys know right now. The Death Stranding episode that me and Meeman promised right after Persona 5, that episode by itself, that's not happening. Nope, it's done.
It might happen.
It's a fork in it. Meeman's never gonna touch that game again.
Actually, today I saw something that made me intrigued in the game.
You talking about?
You know what I saw an actual op-ed about that game about?
Look, I saw
when they said Death Stranding finally gets fun after the credits roll.
Oh, come on.
I swear to God. They're like, yo, when you do post-game shit, like, that's when the fun starts. And I'm like, yo, when alright, that line in gaming, by the way, has to die. It gets fun blank.
They have zip lines.
They added zip lines?
They have zip lines.
That actually does sound fun.
Yeah.
I want to go play with zip lines.
Alright, that's our thoughts on Death Stranding for the week. Well, no, I'll bring that back, because I actually have a lot to say.
That's all we're going to talk about, Robert. No one wants to hear your damn thoughts about Death Stranding.
No, nobody wants to hear your damn thoughts about zip lines. Anyway, Rick and Morty, Season 4, Episode 2. I want to hear Sirach's thoughts about this first, actually. Because I kind of know what Meeman thinks about it, since he just watched it now for the first time, again, before you got here. But what do you think about episode 2?
I think it's... I'm trying to recall another Rick and Morty episode where I felt sad at the end.
Oh, no, there's a lot of those for me.
Unity.
Yeah, Unity.
Ah, you're right, yeah.
That was...
Yeah.
The Morty, where he goes to a different universe.
Yes.
For the first time?
Yeah.
A lot of sad episodes.
There are a lot.
Yeah.
This one, I guess...
I will
been
say
a
this,
while.
it feels different compared to the other ones.
Yeah, like Rick goes off on his own to take a shit, and it just becomes his own little thing.
Well, no, my thing is, like, you're kind of, like, mortified in a way, like, with the Morty episode and the Unity episode, like, you're mortified and you kind of get it.
Mm-hmm.
For this one, like, it's actually, like, visually depressing to watch.
Yeah.
To the credits roll.
Yeah. Yeah, no, just...
That's a different kind of feeling, I would say.
Just seeing his interaction with the one dude who like snuck into his place to just take a shit, and seeing
I forgot that dude's name, by the way.
I honestly forgot to, but seeing their relationship sort of develop, and like Rick being like, "Nah, just stay the fuck away from me," blah blah blah, like get the fuck away from me, trying to not develop whatever. And the dude's like, "Nah, you like me, you know, I'm gonna keep coming. Like you're not gonna do nothing about it. You care about me. You're not gonna kill me." And then. I forgot how he died, but I think it was some bullshit.
He died on skiing on Space Everest.
Space Everest.
My thing about this, and then I'll get to Meeman after this, after I finish. To me, like, a recurring theme in these episodes is, like, it's fucking dense this season with, like, so much shit that's happening. Like, you think about it, in this episode, you have, like, the Rick pooping subplot, you have the Jerry and Morty adventure, and then you have the Beth and Summer dating app fiasco going. Like, there's a lot of shit that's going on. Very similar to what they had, like, last episode. Like, it's hard to keep track with a lot of that shit. And also, this is the only, like, Rick and Morty episode where I feel like I missed, like, a lot of shit. Like, where I'm like, very much like, this is good, but, like, A, I'm not laughing that much, and B, like, I feel like I'm missing, like, a lot of shit.
I don't think it was more of a comedic episode. I think it was more of a action-packed episode. They have those sometimes.
No. But they've done that. But they've done that and made it, like, way funnier. And, like, Pickle Rick, perfect example. There's so much fucking fighting in that show. Episode.
This wasn't more so a comedy episode. It was, like, a serious episode with some fun stuff going on.
But they don't introduce the seriousness until, like, the third act. And by, like, when I third act, I mean, like, the last 3 minutes. When the guy dies.
When he dies, yeah, that was like the first.
I just think they were trying to set the tone at the beginning that it's not funny.
Yeah.
Fam, they bring a guy named Gloopy, who's like,
I'm sorry.
do not develop my app. What are you talking about when they're not trying to be funny?
They weren't trying to be funny.
They are clearly trying to be funny.
Like their usual.
They're like, yo, Rick's a shy pooper. What do you mean they're not trying to be funny?
Okay, I take that back.
Anything, that whole subplot with Jerry and Morty, I felt like was pretty hilarious.
Here's something I didn't realize until, like, the second going. It's like, Morty's very much the Rick in that.
Exactly, yeah.
And he's bad at it. And I think it's kind of...
They lucked out like 5 times in that episode. Like, do you have a gun? No. Do you have a gun?
No.
I'll punch you.
They really got to the commander by saying, I will punch you. And then he said,
It works.
Where's that gun? Someone bring the gun.
It's on its way. Oh, man. Yeah, no, that whole subplot was interesting. What I found interesting, too, I haven't rewatched it, I've only seen it once, but the ending when Beth is on the app and she hooks and she matches with someone, but she doesn't get that reaction that everyone else was getting, pretty much like Summer was getting, everyone else was getting, was on the app. I don't know if that means anything. I don't know if it's because the servers went down or they added the ads, whatever they added on there, but could that be a callback on Beth possibly not being the real Beth?
I think that's kind of, like, to me, like, very much showing that, like, that's kind of the real Beth, just because, like, in the ABC of Beth, like, she makes the choice to be with Jerry and shit.
Yeah.
Or the robot, whatever. It's inconclusive, but regardless of such, she chooses to be with, like, Jerry and, like, put up with all the shit. And knowing that it's not going to be easy, but this is what I want.
Right.
I want this family, and, like, she very much is like, alright, this might be the person that I'm technically in love with or whatever, but love is work.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to say that, but love is fucking work. And I say that as 3 single dudes talking about it.
What is love?
No, you can't say that when your name is. Actually, no, you are Hurt God, so you can definitely say that.
Baby, don't hurt.
No, we're all gonna hurt you.
God.
All right. I guess the way I want to end this is: do you guys think it was better than the season premiere?
It wasn't better than the season premiere, but it was a good follow-up episode.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think it's a good follow-up. But I definitely would stick with season premiere.
How many episodes did they say they were gonna have this season?
It's 5, and then it's gonna be 5 next year, most likely.
So like part 1, part 2. Sort of.
Yeah, they're not gonna air shit during like the New Year and shit.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
So if you guys were like grade it, what would it be?
I'll give it a B.
Like on Rick? Yeah, I was gonna say to me this is like a B.
B plus maybe.
B+.
No, I wouldn't give it B plus.
Give it a B
Well, maybe
Well,
later.
what's the tier then? I don't want to like.
Well, I just say
put it
like
on
A,
hold.
B. Like I give it a
Or,
flat.
like, what would
flat.
be like? What would you rank as an A? What's like the president?
A?
Like the best of the best.
A to me.
Pickle Rick.
Well, no, I wouldn't even say that. It's like to me, like A is like, since a lot of Rick and Morty shit isn't plot. I mean, like, to me, like Abe is like the first Mr. Meeseeks episode.
Yeah.
Season 3 premiere. There's a lot of A. Rick and Morty has like a lot of A
Evil
episodes.
Morty.
Any of the Evil Morty
Mortys,
episodes.
Yeah, Evil Morty.
Those are A's.
Like, typically they have like anywhere from like 3 to 4 per season.
Mm-hmm.
And like generally like mostly B's and like C's, but like usually their B's are like really really funny.
Yeah.
So this one I was just like it's really good, but like I don't know. It just didn't. I don't feel like it connected with me like the way it should have. You know what I
I
mean?
feel like they did this last episode too. They're like throwing in sort of Rick's sad moments, like randomly in the episode or at the end.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see what the next step. Oh, and we got to talk about the ending credits theme, or not the ending credits theme, but the after credit scene.
After credits, I'm trying to remember.
It's Jerry's heaven.
Like, oh man.
What would you guys think your heavens would be? No, actually, don't answer that. I don't want to hear that from either one of you. But how pathetic is that Jerry's heaven
Delivering water.
to be needed?
Wait, can you refresh it to me? Because like I vaguely
Okay.
remember it. I watched it like
Okay.
when it came out.
Jerry opens the fridge. He takes the hemoglobin or whatever it is called,
Yeah.
and then he's a water delivery man, in which he puts like gallon water containers into that, and then he gets thanked for being like, "Oh, I would have never been able to listen to something that strong or whatever. Like now I can drink for weeks."
Oh my god.
He's like, "All part of the job, ma'am," and then starts driving away, and he starts just, like sucking out like the.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Jerry's such a sad human being.
Yeah, very, very.
Is he worse than Boyle
No.
from Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Worse than Boyle?
Yeah.
Nah, I wouldn't say so.
Okay, I would agree. I'm just asking
Yeah.
because Boyle is way too codependent. At least Jerry like has like a real family.
Damn.
He does. Like he had to like, dude. Boyle's dick doesn't work, but like
Boyle
Shenmue-
has a family. He has an adopted son.
it's adopted.
Still.
It's still a son.
It's
You're
not a
so
son.
hard. You're so
It's we literally saw his real dad.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn. Okay, next topic.
Oh. I didn't mean there to be a pause, but I was sipping some water. Shenmue 3. I can't believe this game actually came out. It got delayed like 3 times, but and it like went away. It came out on the Dreamcast. This franchise. From what I see, mixed critics, mixed reviews. Critics dislike it, but fans enjoy it. And the ending ends with a personal letter from the creator,
I mean,
being
I would
like, "Yo,
understand
sorry,
that
like it
Chris
doesn't end the
wanted it.
story.
I mean, this
Hopefully
game was
we
for
can
the
make a sequel."
fans.
What?
This game was for the fans. The critics weren't going to like this shit. They were basically recreating what they had made.
What the
Yeah.
Have y'all played the?
But
previous
can't you?
Shenmues?
No. Have you?
No.
Can't you argue that since this is to get new fans, to get more funding, you want it to appeal to more of a demographic than just the hardcore?
I'm sorry, but you've been struggling with that the whole podcast. And it was just funny.
I told you this shit doesn't work anymore, you
Tighten
motherfucker.
it, dude.
Motherfucker, I've been tightening it.
Then it shouldn't be able to turn. Not tighten it much.
That's how I feel about it.
All right.
What was your question again?
Should it appeal to a more mass audience?
I don't think it's that type of game.
No, it shouldn't. I feel like with the off chance of you ruining it by like deviating from what the fans actually want, unless you really want to revive the series, then
I mean, it's not going to appeal to a lot of people just because it's a, what's it called? One of those interactive movie type shit games.
Yeah.
I mean, it has some like element. It's like a Telltale game, honestly. It's a point and click adventure, like in the console version.
Yeah, I definitely see that.
Like all the Telltale games and all that are all just console versions of the
Exactly.
point and click adventures.
Yeah.
And that's what it basically is. A lot of rhythm shit and.
All of it. Yeah.
All right, guys, this is not a sports podcast, but there's certain things that happen that just reverberate throughout the entire, world, and things that I get really excited about, and things that, in my opinion, deserve to be discussed regardless of the platform.
I'm curious. Yeah.
I want to bring you guys some comments that Charles Barkley made this past week.
Oh, great.
Okay. Now, the round amount of rebound, he apologized for this. I want to make that clear. He apologized, guys. But I want to read to you what you said and see what you guys think about it. I don't hit women. I don't hit women, but if I did, I would beat you up. And then he told the woman that she had a bad sense of humor for not laughing at his joke. I'm not going to lie, when I saw that up here on my timeline, I was laughing my ass off, guys.
Can we provide some context just to make sure, like just in case people haven't heard
yes,
about
for
it?
sure. So bring it up.
This, I believe, from what I heard from one of my podcasts, came from a political thing that Charles was doing. I don't remember what it was exactly, but this was an off-the-record comment that he made to a reporter who was there, and she, I guess she was, may or may not, I'm not 100%, I don't remember the exact details, but she might have criticized him for something he said, and then I guess he got aggravated, and then he made those comments. He later apologized, saying through a TNT statement where he works that I think he meant to say it jokingly, but he should have never said that. Then she went back. She was on Twitter, said that she didn't accept that apology, saying that this.
I didn't hear that about that.
Yeah. And then the funny thing is, from the podcast I listened to, they said that literally, I think she got other people went up through her Twitter background, and she said some racist shit back in the day, like way back, like 2011 or something like that. It's that almost everyone might have said jokingly. Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of dumb shit people have said way back when Twitter was first in its early ages. So then she had to issue an apology for those comments, and people were laughing, saying, "How you're not gonna you." refuse his apology, then you come right out with an apology for comments you've made right after that. I just found that funny.
You know what I kind of respect of, like, in this world that we're living in right now? I would love to be like, I apologize, right? First of all, I don't respect the apology, because it's never sincere. And, like, that's why I think I stated in, like, episode 3, I'm never apologizing for anything I say on here. Because at the end of the day, it's about... No, I didn't.
But you did.
I didn't apologize.
I'll take your word for that.
No, I said, literally the thing, I was like, yo, this felt kind of off to me, but I'm not apologizing because at the end of the day, I'm just trying to be funny. If shit doesn't land, I'm sorry. Boo me. Anyways, right? But anyway, back to Charles Barkley. I would have loved it if you would have been like, I don't give a damn if you accept my apology. I did it for myself, not for you. I would have respected that so much. And also, how do you get Charles Barkley to apologize? This man threw a person through a glass window, told a police officer who pulled him over, yo, hurry this up, I'm trying to get my dick sucked. Like, why are you trying to get this man to apologize for anything he's ever said in his life?
He constantly makes fun of San Antonio women on TNT, saying, like, I don't know, maybe not San Antonio women, but it's something about the women over there always like to eat churros or something like that. It's funny, like, it's hilarious. It's definitely being he's definitely joking, but
no, he's not joking. But that's why I love Charles Barkley.
Well, he says it in such a, you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, no, he's got charisma for days.
Yeah,
he's very charismatic, an asshole. But that's what you got to be. Like, He's like the evil version of Shaq. All right, let's bring it to Steven Universe.
That's right. That's all you, bro.
Ciroc texted me being like, "Yo, I got some shit to say. Some shit dropped."
You know, this is a safe space. We're not going to make fun of you at all.
Make fun of me.
Huh?
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 Oh. Well, guys,
Tell us about Gem Fusion.
some big news just dropped this week.
Mm-hmm.
We got a new trailer, 30-second trailer,
Oh, okay.
with all the juicy bits that are coming up in this upcoming limited series, Steven Universe Future.
Oh.
Coming out 2 weeks from today.
Woo.
1 hour special.
Woo.
4 back-to-back episodes.
Woo!
Oh my god. They're really trying to kill us with all this excitement and hype that are coming up. Oh my god.
Do you believe in it?
Do you? I'm a believer.
Oh, you're a believer? Okay.
But nah, I'm super hyped. It's pretty much, from what I understand, it's going to be Steven sort of going about the way I think
They already brought down like the big bad guy.
Yeah, but like, I guess in its Steven Universe way, there's going to be another bad guy from within Steven or some ish like that. I don't know.
That's what I saw as the tagline. Is like Steven saved the universe, but now he has to save himself. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
It's going to be, I think it's going to be a mix of Steven trying to figure out like his inner issues with how he feels about his mom because of all the bullshit that she had to go through, and that's pretty much she thrust it onto him by giving him life. It's very complicated.
When are we gonna get his dad shitting on him for being a bad son? When is that episode dropping? When is that episode dropping?
Oh my
I
God.
gave you so much care, love, and protection, and you just grow off trying to save the universe. Not caring about how I feel. I already lost your mom.
Well, damn.
We might hear some. I think we've gotten a lot of Greg already throughout the series.
I want more Greg.
No. Greg's a great character, but it's gonna be. There's also gonna be a rebellion of gems who don't want to follow in Steven's vision.
Oh, thank God.
So like that's gonna be interesting, and there're gonna be a lot of interesting characters, interesting gems that are fan favorites that have gone that we've grown to love throughout the series that are gonna come back, and we're gonna see new fusions, which is gonna be hype. Cause
Do you think they'll put enough time to make them worth it? Not like how they did in like the season finale where they
Yes.
just gave like a bunch of them like off rip, no build up, no nothing.
I believe there's absolutely no confirmation. I'm gonna say it's gonna be at least a strong 20 to 25 episode season. That's my belief. They said limited series.
Yeah, what the hell does that mean?
I believe that they just don't want there to be any like. I think the crew just wants there to be a definitive end to the series. So after this is done, that's it. And I don't know how production exactly works, but I remember seeing a post this past week of Rebecca Sugar, saying that
She has a fake name, dude. Nobody's last name is Sugar. What? Continue.
Rebecca Sugar, the creator of the show, saying that she finished recording some music for upcoming episode for the series. So I figured anything like that would have to be at least months before.
Well, when you think about it, it takes like a year from like the moment like scripting is done for episode to get to air.
Right.
Yeah.
So I figured this is gonna be. I don't know how long it's gonna last. I don't know how long they're trying to stretch it out, but they're starting with 4 episodes right off the bat.
Yeah, that's
what's interesting. I don't know if they're
like
just
they're giving you the hour special and then they're giving you 4 new episodes after that.
no. It's that the hour special is 4 episodes back to back to back. So they're sticking with the 11-minute.
11-minute format.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But
Okay.
they're just sticking that back to back to back to back.
Oh,
So
okay.
it would be weird if it's like 11 episodes and half the episodes are just on day 1.
No, that's facts.
So I would assume it's going to be at least 20 to 21 episodes.
Wait, so I have a question. So when they do a new episode of Steven Universe when this thing was airing, you'd only get like 11 minutes of new content, or it'd be like 22, right?
Typically, see, their release schedule has been wanky.
Oh yeah.
for
See,
the
I've heard
longest.
about some shit about that.
After like season 1, it's been the weirdest. I remember 2016, there was a Summer of Steven, and that's when things started to go awry, where they went on hiatus for a long period of time, but then for a month and a half, it was literally an episode every single day of the week. So they dropped like 20-ish
They
episodes.
Netflixed did it.
So hard. And like it was like crack cocaine. Like everyone was just
Very
taking
happy?
Everything. Yeah, everyone was happy. Then they went on like a month hiatus, then came back for a little bit. Typically, and then it's just been a repetitive pattern of that. typically when they come back, it's usually just one episode, and then just a random replay of a previous episode.
But by that, what I mean by new episodes is it's by I'm assuming they don't show just 11 minutes. They show 2 11-minute episodes, right?
They do, yeah.
So it would be 2.
But they would typically do, unless they promote it as a back-to-back special of 2 episodes, they'd only do
11 minutes of new episode essentially.
And then a repeat episode after. It's tough. It's tough.
That's fucked up. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
But we take whatever we can get. Anyone who watches Steven Universe.
That's a very sad sign.
Yeah,
it is.
I will say this: I think there will be more Steven Universe just because of HBO Max. That's it.
Say again.
Because of HBO Max, and it's HBO Max is owned by Cartoon Network is owned by HBO Max. I think there will be more Steven Universe in the future.
I could see a spinoff happening. I mean,
not spinoff, but probably another movie.
More, huh?
Yeah. Because they're bringing back Adventure Time, dude, and Adventure Time has ended for years.
I was not expecting that when that came out. I was like, bro, what?
It still fucks me up that Bender voices a dog, but
yeah,
he does. Oh my god,
does a good job at it too.
You know another character from I guess an adult mature show that voices a kid character. Remember Gravity Falls, Mabel?
I actually never watched Gravity Falls. I have Disney Plus. I'm gonna watch it there.
Yeah, I just saw it on Disney Plus. I'm like, okay, this is the watch.
Yeah, I've only seen season 1, but
you should watch it on Hulu because apparently they removed some symbols and shit.
Really?
Apparently.
The main character, Mabel, on there voices.
Is Mabel the dude or the girl?
The girl.
The girl.
She voices a character on BoJack Horseman, which is a very sad show. It's very sad.
How's BoJack?
He hasn't watched it yet.
I'm season 6 right now.
Oh, you're on the new season?
Yeah, I'm almost done with it. It's great. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone else who hasn't watched it, but
all we do is spoil on
here. I know, but I feel like this is a show that you watch from beginning to end, and you feel everything that comes at you like a truck of emotion, whatever.
I'm so shocked they killed one of the members of their cast.
That
was shocking.
You never know who's gonna get it next.
Also, first of all, BoJack should have died from alcohol abuse a long time ago.
He's a horse.
So he acts.
Dude, horses are big. They can take a lot of alcohol. Bigger body count.
I think that's a joke that they got. He'll drink
Do you think they're gonna end? What's the name of the dog?
Mr. Peanut Butter.
Do you think they're gonna end it with him blowing his brains out?
That would be a very sad.
Really? Mr. Peanut Butter's a dick.
He's a dick, but he means well in a way. Just with his cheeriness and what he really wants.
See, you know why I don't like Mr. Peanut Butter? Because Mr. Peanut Butter is one of those people that is a fake positive person, but is not fake positive. It annoys me with how well he keeps that going, but I'm just gonna break you down until you stop. Enough with this, the bowling games and shit. It actually aggravates me. You can't be that cheery all the time, man. I don't believe you. You have 4 divorced wives for a reason.
The mask. The heights off.
That's fucking creepy, by the way. That's freaking creepy.
Yeah.
You can't get divorced more than twice.
At that point, you just say fuck it and you're a bachelor for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you can get, if you really, you can't get married more than twice.
Then knock somebody up and have a kid, and that's it.
Or you can just kill yourself so you don't have to deal with all that stress. Why would you want a kid after 2 failed marriages? Why don't you just get an adopted kid so that way you both know that there's not real love between each other? Anyway, wow, that was a lot darker than I was intending.
Okay, I'm not asking anymore.
Let's not bring up BoJack anymore.
No, we're gonna talk about it when you finished the first part of season 6 and when season 6 part 2 drops.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm gonna try to see if I can binge through it, because BoJack is something I feel like is made for me, but it's very similar to episode 2.
It's absolutely made for you. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Episode
I feel
it's
like
very
you're scared you're gonna connect too much.
No, you've seen me watch BoJack Horseman.
He connects too much.
There's just something off about that, where it's just very similar to how I said about episode 2 about Rick and Morty. This should hit harder for me, but it just doesn't.
It just doesn't.
I don't understand what it is. Maybe I haven't given it enough of a chance and everything. Maybe I need to watch it while I'm stoned. I'll experiment. for BoJack.
We can make that possible.
Because I've seen such a wide variety of people that like such different shit like BoJack, and like that's a special kind of show.
I feel like almost anyone can relate to a bunch of characters on that show, just because there's the whole.
You know what I hate though? If I say like if I relate to BoJack, that means automatically you want to throw me in rehab.
I mean,
or
no,
therapy.
No, just
Don't do that. Don't do
I
that.
don't know, man.
When you look-
you like cocaine quite a bit.
What does that have to do with anything? I don't see any correlation there. You guys want to do some cocaine? I can get it. I swear to God.
Oh man,
BoJack, does he do cocaine often?
they do so much on that show.
Oh man.
There's a drug called BoJack on the show, which I think, if I remember right, is heroin, or it's a type of heroin.
Oh,
I
I
don't
haven't
know.
done heroin.
It might not be
No, I'm not
heroin,
gonna do
but
heroin.
it's some. They have the crazy.
Don't do
shit.
heroin, kids.
They have,
Oh yeah, by the way, I was supposed to say this in the very beginning of the episode. I'll put this in like the description. Yeah, this is an adult. No, it's because I watched that YouTube shit with like Copa and whatever, and I was like, all the shit like I'm gonna put like in the bot like the about being like, yo, 18 plus, right? Like at the end, like this is designed for adults and like late teens in mind.
Look, just curse a bunch of times in the episode, and that we're definitely
That's-
not meant for kids.
Yeah.
No, but that also has to do with
fuck, bitch. Okay.
it also has to do with thumbnails and shit. Like you can't have like really cartoony things, otherwise they're gonna say it's like for kids. You're trying to lure kids into the show.
Should we lead with our
I'll leave with another bloody Mario.
with our mic check for this episode?
Bitch. Bitch.
Oh,
Testing,
oh,
bitch.
But we deleted that, unfortunately.
No, I still got it.
Oh,
Do you really?
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyways, back to you, Ciroc.
Bitch.
yeah, no. We can talk about BoJack next week, unless y'all wanna
No.
go spoil free. It doesn't matter with me.
I'll binge it.
We'll binge it.
Maybe. Probably not.
No, you won't.
It's a hard. Well, it's not hard to binge, but yeah, it's definitely not hard to binge. But
It's not designed to be binge, I think.
it's one of those like I'll take like 3 a day typically if I'm good, and then just take a break because it can get really sad at times. And just like, yo, I just want to watch dumb shit at this point. I don't want to.
It's supposed to be a comedy, though, right?
There's hilarious parts of it, but like you see what BoJack does, and then you're like, yo, this is terrible, and then you see how it affects others, how it affects him, and you're just like, yo, this is sad.
The one thing that like got me in BoJack, which I will admit, is when he like, is when he talks to what's the black hair chick's name?
Black hair chick, Diane.
Diane, yeah, Diane. When he's like, when he reads the book, right?
Oh yeah.
And then he goes to where she's at with like a bunch of people and be like, yo, you don't think these horrible things about me, right?
Yeah.
You believe I can change and like we can be together? And she's like, nah. I was like, oh, that's rough.
They were like,
To be fair, I would have rubbed it in like when we like, hey, guess who has a failed marriage now? It's not so easy, is it? It's not so easy.
oh my god.
I think I might have to watch this show.
I think when you get to when you look for the comedy, BoJack's definitely there. Almost everyone is a comedy character, but Todd is a fan favorite. in my
Yeah, Todd's hilarious.
Yeah,
Todd's like to me
Todd's
like the
so
only part that's like was like obviously funny.
Yeah.
Everybody else is like, yo, it's like BoJack's agent's like, oh, this person who can never be a mom, and she has a dream about trying to be a mom, and like her aunts, like her future great grandchildren
Mhm.
doing a paper, and it turns out like that was all made up in her dreams or whatever.
Yeah, just endings like that get me feeling like, yo, that's tough.
Anyways,
Let's move on.
I'm
Still struggling with it.
gonna leave that shit right there because I can't leave shit alone, Sarog. If you didn't notice, I want to talk about. Usually, we don't talk about things that have passed, or we typically try to stay current here on this podcast. But this warrants a lot of callbacks. I want to talk about Naruto, guys.
What about it?
I recently binged this manga over the week while I was sick.
Naruto?
Yeah, Naruto. Yeah,
Yeah, I understand.
I was in the mood to read. Wasn't really in the mood to watch. And I was like, I've got through the entire 700 chapters during this entire week. And I want to say,
What's wrong with you?
we went through a lot of bullshit as kids.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. There was a lot of bullshit in Naruto. Naruto, by the way, is tied for Bleach for like the worst ending I've ever seen for a manga ever. Ever.
I thought the ending was pretty good.
Naruto ends up telling his parents' killer that he's an amazing guy. I swear to God, that happens.
Oh yeah. I didn't think about it.
Guys, talk.
Nah, I mean, I'm just trying to.
I'm kind of shocked. I mean,
I
you blew my head a little bit.
Also, like, okay, don't worry, guys. I've got some bullet points here that I wanted to cover throughout this little section right here. I'm gonna go from
His sensei's best friend murdered his parents.
I want to.
His sensei was the teacher of his parent. I'm so confused.
Okay, we'll get back to it. First of all, I want to talk about the planning because I want to talk about in the very beginning. You see, well, not in the very beginning, but like when the Orochimaru Gaara thing is going on, right? The third has to verse the first Hokage and the second Hokage at the same fucking time, with Orochimaru in the mix.
Yeah.
And that's really bullshit when they reveal later on in the series that the first Hokage is considered the greatest ninja of all time. Where this guy has unlimited chakra, and yet he never does Sage Mode at once, despite the fact that he's supposed to be a ruthless killing machine. He should have died way earlier.
Which one?
Third. Yeah, he should have never gotten that jutsu off.
What was their reason? Didn't they say Kabuto, whatever, perfected the reanimation or something like that? Like his version was.
No,
better?
he said.
I don't remember.
I think he said like the first cells make them a bit stronger. What the hell is? Why did it stop?
We're done with video.
Did you not charge the camera, Meeman?
It was fully charged.
You didn't charge the camera, Meeman.
It was 3 bars.
Ciroc, turn it on and see if it'll go.
Yeah, let's see.
Alright, we didn't, Meeman didn't charge his camera, so there's no video this week, even though there hasn't been any video any week. But those are coming soon, we swear to God.
Maybe.
That's a hard maybe. Anyways.
Let's continue.
Yeah, either way, the first Hokage should have wrecked third Hokage.
Yeah, regardless.
Regardless of stuff. Genos not perfected.
First and second, right? First, second.
At the same time!
Yeah, that was...
That's such horseshit. Alright. Anyways. There's that going. 2. Sasuke's loneliness and shit I hate so much with a passion. Like,
I'm so lonely.
he aggravates me so much.
I mean, his whole squad got killed.
Yeah.
As a kid. Like, I feel like that's going to traumatize anybody.
Yeah,
right?
it traumatized you. I get that. But now you have a family. And you literally see the guy who's like one of the strongest people in the world being like, yo, yeah, all the people I love are dead too, okay? It's the life.
I feel like it's just... I don't know.
And with how it ends,
Yeah.
that's lame. 2. Itachi's greatness. Itachi's one of the best characters in the show, and we barely see him.
Yeah.
Naruto's the king of having great side characters that they do a couple of things with and then never do anything again. Shino's so cool, and you see him maybe like twice in all of Shippuden.
They killed Chino's character in Boruto.
Oh, dude.
Wait, legit? Or...
No, they didn't kill him.
Okay.
Like,
To be fair,
he just
Naruto did that with its first joke, being like, "You didn't recognize me." That was literally his. That's like his only lines.
Do you think...
That was so sad.
So I'm not letting you give that credit to Boruto. I'm giving that credit to Naruto, being like, Shino's this fucking cool ass ninja that we don't do anything with.
You think the fact, even the reason why we think they're so cool is because we barely get to see them and like see the characters sort of flesh out even more?
No, my thing is they're
I
cool
mean, that's what the
because of like.
tries to do.
All right, the reason why I think they're cool is because when you get to see them in Naruto and have like a little bit of screen time to them, they're pretty cool characters.
Right.
And how they contrast with the cast. But then they just get after that happens with like the first couple of interactions. Like after Naruto leaves to get trained by Jiraiya, they just pretty much don't matter.
Yeah.
Also, Sakura gets blown in the dust a lot faster than I remembered. She becomes useless that quickly.
So fast. Oh,
She was used
After the first mission, she was useless.
did she do anything in the Zabuza fight?
No.
No.
Technically, she punched Kaguya to hit her down. Like, if we want to really bring that in.
Yeah.
Also, the inconsistency of death in that shit. I'm not even talking about the fact of like bringing people back to life or whatever. I'm talking about the fact of like when we see like our first like a character who's clearly died in like this afterlife thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
We see like Kakashi and his dad being like, "Yo, not ready to move on, but let's talk." And then they all get brought back, but yet when they do like the Edo Tensei to bring everybody back, they talk about the fact that no time has passed and they don't remember anything. So it seemingly implies there's no afterlife. Also, there's no afterlife. How are you guys not freaking out about that?
Yeah, that's kind of...
We are Shinobi.
No, you guys can't say that when every time somebody says that they cry like 3 chapters later.
I think I just don't really think about it when I see like Naruto the Rasengan or like a Tail Beast spawn or anything
Also,
else that's really
what
cool.
bothers me about don't use that jutsu, like they say several times early on, and like when Naruto comes back, they never. What is that jutsu? Naruto doesn't learn anything new, ever.
Yeah, he learned some things in the original, but then in Shippuden, just Rasengan.
Rasengan, he learned different modes, I guess, right? Like Sage mode.
Very quickly.
I mean,
Very quickly.
because what was the reason? Because he used different.
Because they needed a power boost, so
They needed
can
a nature
justify
chakra.
just how strong pain is.
I don't even mind that as a concept, but like, just do it back.
He used the shadow clones, right? So like,
Yeah,
to
it's-
speed up the process.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool though. No, that was for
Or is it different?
the wind element.
The
like,
wind, yeah.
That I thought was really cool because that's taking something that's already been previously established, which is nature elements, being like, yo, Chidori's an A rank jutsu because I'm using nature manipulation on chakra.
Mhm.
Not just chakra manipulation, which is
Right.
just the Rasengan, what it is. It's just
But-
a concentrated ball of chakra spinning as fast as it possibly can. So that I actually enjoyed. But too, and I want to ask you guys this, and I want you to be as honest with me as possible. What did Sasuke have to do to be left alone by Naruto and Sakura? What did he have to do? He joined the evilest organization in the world. He murdered his own brother and didn't come back. And then he said, I want to kill all the villagers in front of their faces. And they're like, I still love you. You're the greatest guy.
And that's called unconditional love, guys.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. Murder
Honestly,
somebody.
when I read that, I was like, yo, I feel for you, Sasuke. Like, these people won't leave you alone.
Just leave me alone.
Murder Danzo.
Oh man.
Also, Naruto, through this entire 700 chapter journey, murders one person.
Who's that? Pain?
No,
Oh,
he doesn't murder Pain.
he doesn't.
Like,
He
cold
murders,
blood
what is that guy's name? Like, Kurzawa, or like the dance partner. The death duo dudes.
Oh, huh.
With the wind Rasengan
You're
Shuriken.
saying that you're
kills.
right.
Yeah,
That's the only person he kills throughout the entire show.
Damn.
I mean, some no names, but
No, he doesn't kill anybody else.
shurikens.
No,
He's
no, he
fine.
doesn't.
Straight sure.
No, he doesn't kill anybody else through the 700 chapters.
Are you serious? He's throw some random shurikens
No.
and some.
No, he didn't kill even a cat.
Damn, he useless. Gosh, how are you famous?
That's funny. No, I didn't even realize that. I think in terms of big name characters, yeah, but I was thinking more like maybe just a random.
Also,
Stock.
Naruto gets over death really fast when he wants to. Because Obito literally's like, yo, Naruto, I thought you wouldn't let me kill your comrades, and here's Neji's dead body in front of your face. Naruto's like, yeah, you're right. And then Hinata's like, snap out of it. And he's like, okay. Wait, what? Wait, what is going on?
And why did they have to kill Neji, man? Why did they kill somebody?
How is Neji the only casualty in the Great Ninja War?
They had to do something.
I mean, he wasn't. The
Way
only
more people should have
casualty.
died. You know who I think should have died? Here's who I think should have died.
Didn't a bunch of people? Well, not yet. Main cast.
Unnamed people
Yeah.
died.
Guys, should-
Wow, the sacrifice.
I mean, you know what I meant.
Kiba died. Hinata dead.
He not done though.
How want Hinata to die?
He needs a
He needs a
he needs a
boo.
love
Huh?
interest.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that.
It can't be Sakura.
No, I'm gonna also say Sasuke kills Sakura for sure.
Trying to make the dark
Sasuke has to die. Who I know? I had a list of the Rookie 9 trio that I wanted like dead at the end. Who's in Tenten dead? So useless.
So all the useless characters.
I actually kind of want Neji to stay around. Neji can stick alive.
Neji
stay
was
alive.
cool. Yeah.
Rock Lee, I want you alive but paralyzed.
Like Guy Sense.
Yeah, very similar.
Both of them.
But that time, Guy has to die though. Obito just dies. Also, oh yeah, by the way, this guy knows why Rin died and like the positive reasons about it, but he's like, this world is hell. Wait, what? You knew the entire time. I was like, oh, Kakashi's gonna like explain to him how Rin died, and that's what's gonna bring him back. He's like, no, I knew the entire time what really happened.
I don't care.
The fuck is the matter with you? And also, why does Rin show up in his like afterlife scene? She was never in love with him. She was in love with Kakashi. He says that, and Kakashi gave him.
I didn't remember that.
He even says in like, oh, it was the perfect ending. She gets to save her village and gets to die by the hand of her beloved. A perfect ending.
Who says that?
Obito says that.
I mean, I think that's just him sort of giving up because he loved her, right?
Yes, he did, but she didn't love him. So why she's in his afterlife? No. Don't be in Kakashi's afterlife where you belong. See, that's what I kind of liked about Naruto in a way. In the fact of like...
The Sakura thing.
No, the fact of like the matter is like, you have this main character and you expect her... Who clearly is pining over this one character but just won't be with them at the end. And like this literally trails over in so many things. Except for like the fourth. That's the only time I can think of where it actually works out. But I thought it would have been great since like they clearly made Kushina and Sakura have like a lot of parallels. If it would have been great if like his best friend just murders his love interest in front of his face. I still think Naruto would have been like, we can work this out, Sasuke.
He likes Sasuke more than he likes Sakura.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
Stay out of this, Sakura. He was my first kiss.
What the fuck just happened?
I don't know, man. Just keep talking.
But
No, I seriously want answers. What do you think Sasuke... Who do you think Sasuke would have to murder for Naruto to be like, you've gone too far?
Naruto.
No, I still think he would have... If he gets brought back, he would have been like, let's hug it out. Just don't Jordan me this time. Let's hug it out for real.
Well, he actually did Chidori. The first fight.
Yeah, I know.
I'd say several members of like their class. I don't think it matters who exactly. Like Sakura, I feel like if it's just one, like I could see him forgiving him for Sakura.
I think if he would have murdered Kakashi and Sakura and then pissed on them in front of Naruto's face, I think Naruto would have been like, I don't think he's my friend anymore. Yeah.
Or he's like, it's okay.
No, I think that's when Naruto puts his foot down at that point. God, I hate Naruto as a lead character.
I think he's a classic shonen. What do you hate about him?
I hate the thing that I hate about Naruto as a character is the fact of, I want to make sure I say this perfectly right. I hate about Naruto is the fact of, I don't mind that he's being like rambunctious and like a little bit of annoying and stuff because of like a dark background or whatever. I think that's fine. What I hate about Naruto is that Naruto never learns from his mistakes, and he's very subject to the writer where he's like, when he doesn't want to trust somebody, despite the horrible things they've done, it just varies way too much. It just depends on the villain, who wants to turn into a good guy. Like, why are you empathizing with Gaara, but you just saw murder somebody during the Chunin exam right in front of you in cold blood? But the Akatsuki people, nah, they deserve to die. Except Sasuke, he doesn't deserve to die.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Like he didn't bother caring about the guy he killed.
Kazuya, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't bother but I guess maybe that's payback. But I don't know because he had done the whole killing Asuma. I don't know. Maybe that's just how the writer wanted to portray it as.
How many people did Sasuke murder?
Yeah, that's true.
It's a lot.
I guess Naruto didn't really have a conversation with those niggas.
Yeah.
He just kind of came in and like murdered
It's
them.
like, fuck this shit.
He didn't even try.
I learned this new move. Let me just test it. Oh, you're dead. Okay.
It works.
Oh, man.
Man, stop bringing back Naruto. I hate thinking about Naruto so much.
Uh,
The flashbacks.
Flash.
The flashbacks.
I will say this: the last thing I think that Naruto was good, genuinely, was probably Jiraiya dying.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's when Naruto peaked.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was good because they had
No, I
Itachi
think-
die like a little bit earlier.
No, it was good because you just right after Asuma dies, Jiraiya dies like right after that. That happens like back to back.
Jiraiya dies, Asuma and Itachi die like in consecutive order.
That's crazy.
No, but like Itachi dies like 40 chapters later after that.
Not
Though.
really.
No, he does. Dude, I just went through the entire
Yeah,
thing
just-
because Itachi
Was it
dying.
40 chapters? Okay, I watched it earlier.
No,
So-
what I'm saying is like since like Itachi and like the pain thing go very similar hand in hand. Those are like right on top of each other.
Yeah, no. All three. I feel like when the Asuma one hit, and then seeing how
Shikamaru.
Shikamaru like reacted to that shit got me feeling very sad. Then Jiraiya was like right after that when I read it, and I was like, fuck this.
No, but like
This is-
Jiraiya like smiling
Oh.
at the end of his death, being like, "That's a way better ending." That's really good. I really
Wait,
enjoyed
did you
that.
say the Itachi shit happened 40 chapters later? I think the show did it like back, like hand in hand.
Really close to each other.
Yeah, yeah.
No, they did it like mixed
Oh,
in between
they would just switch
at the
No,
same
yeah.
time.
at the same time.
No, yeah, like the
Okay.
Itachi and like pain shit is like right next to each other.
Yeah, no. That the only like in Shonen, I'd say like DBZ. There's no consequence, of course, just because of how it's set
You
up.
can't count DBC.
Yeah, yeah. One
DBZ is
Piece,
yeah. It started like everything. You can't hold it for much.
in One Piece, and spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't caught up with One Piece at this point. But when Ace died, like that shit.
That was good. That was
Oh,
It hurt.
like
I didn't expect it.
They legit a whole arc just dedicated to saving this guy, and like
he dies.
they succeed. Like they take him out, they're about to bounce. And it's like, yo, okay, bet. Like Luffy's did it, and then he turns back for pride or whatever because the guy disrespected Whitebeard, Akainu disrespected Whitebeard, and Ace just gets wrecked. And he tries saving Luffy, gets a fist through his chest, and it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like that shit turned hard, like so fast. It was so emotional.
And then they had the time skip.
Yep.
It was well done.
Yeah. very
And
well done.
I just want to say, I'm really jealous of the kids who are reading manga right now because if your big three right now is My Hero, not counting One Piece. One Piece is very much on its own thing.
Yeah.
But what I would call like the modern big three would probably
One
be
Piece has reached like Dragon Ball Z status, just
Oh, yeah.
like Legend.
yeah.
So it's just up there.
My Hero Academia, which is number one, which is I think is very much going to be the next One Piece.
Yeah.
Black Clover.
Black Clover, and then I'd
It's
probably
okay.
get Promise Neverland.
It's Promise Neverland.
Yeah, probably that.
I've heard that one's wrapping up. but
Yeah, that's my thing.
It's
It's actually about to
almost done.
finish. Yeah,
It's
but no,
almost
but I'm
done.
saying it's been going on for a while.
for a while.
That's like it's
Demon
been on
Slayer's
top of the
also-
top three.
Demon Slayer is also wrapping up.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
but
yeah,
yeah,
all these new like big animes, I'm pretty sure.
Really sure.
but that's how they should be.
Yes.
Um,
Stop stringing me along. Hachimo no Ippo.
uh,
200.
I will say that Black Clover's some ass, but Promise Neverland I know is probably great just from like the first bit of it that I know. Like that sounds fantastic. And B, I am up to date with My Hero Academia. No, but I know a little bit about it. My Hero
So
Academia is ridiculously good. And I heard Dr. Stone is actually ridiculously good as well.
I was gonna say Dr. Stone. Like I would replace that over Promise Neverland.
Yeah. So either way, like we got. If you think about it, Naruto and Bleach were not worth it at all to follow through that at all. One Piece, we still don't know. By the way, we still don't know if the ending's gonna be worth it.
I trust Oda at this point.
Did you hear what they said about that recently?
What?
Oh fuck!
I think
I
it's
saw on
gonna
Twitter.
end in 5 years or something.
No, I said it's.
Oh yeah, I heard that. I don't believe it.
Not at all.
No.
I think I saw it's gonna be like it's a better ending than like you deserve or some shit like that. And not as sarcastic as that sounded, but like something like along the words. I can't remember what the word they used, but it's gonna be like, it's a lot better than what you think it's gonna be. I think is what they said it's gonna be.
I mean, there's just so much going on right
Sarang,
now.
you and I have talked about this. I don't see how they make that a good payoff.
I think it's just all about the setting up and like how they lead through like each arc.
Well, like my thing
moving
is,
forward and how
my thing is like,
I think
okay,
it's gonna be more so a character payoff for each individual.
That's what
character
I
on
think,
the-
too.
no,
But also-
It cannot be a character payoff.
when
I need there to be something on that island.
Otis said, I don't know if it's first-hand account or whatever, I've read somewhere where people are saying that One Piece is going to be an actual thing. It's not going to be friendship.
Oh yeah. No, he said that.
Yeah, but I agree with what Ramin saying. Like, everyone's
No,
going to...
the actual ending, like, is gonna be a payoff for the characters.
Yeah.
They've been alluding
What-
to like
what's the
something
name
on
of-
One Piece with the giant freaking cube.
No, what's the name of the last island?
Raftel.
Raftel, yeah. There needs to be something on there. I sold Sirach that if it's the last piece of missing history, that's satisfying enough for me. I can, and especially when you get to what happened with the secret history and then get into that and like you have the history of the entire world now.
Yeah.
That's satisfying to me. That's about it. But I don't think that's what it's going to be because I think they're either going to they're probably going to finish that before they make it to Raftel. So that scares the fuck out of me. So it's not that. If it's not the history of the fucking world, what is on that island?
Oh, man. The thing with... It's really hard to even predict on it now because they introduce new things every single arc. Like, the first little piece we got of the Reverie, we got introduced to a new higher power who might be the new super bad guy that they're gonna have to face. I think his name is Im Sama or whatever. And you see him open up some vault. Spoiler alert again. I'm sorry, but open up a vault and you see a huge ass straw hat, the same as Luffy's, just like in like a cellar of some sort. And it's just like they don't explain anything after that. It's just there. It's just like, what the fuck is this?
I have a question for you, Sirach. And
What is this?
I want you to answer me honestly. Right before the time skip, they run into the second mate of Goldie Roger.
Yeah. Rayleigh.
Yeah, Silver Rayleigh,
Yeah.
Dark King Rayleigh. I love that fucking name, by the way. Dark King. Great. Would you prefer if he spoiled Usopp and you know what's on Raftel?
What would be the point?
Huh?
What would be the point if he did
Well,
that?
I don't know, man.
If-
I don't know.
I would have been. No.
But no.
I think-
But how would you feel about him saying something that's on it, right?
Mhm.
But you don't know if it's true.
That seems a little bit interesting. Man. Yeah, no, I think I might have enjoyed that just because like the theories would just keep on rolling in. Like
The mystery.
remember what he said here, and then you don't know if he's lying or not. He's telling the truth. You never know.
You see, you know what I hate about really good flashbacks? I hate about really good flashbacks is that I kind of want to read that story.
Yeah.
Like Riley's story and character seems so much more interesting than some of the cast. Like, I don't want to say One Piece has that problem that Naruto did, where like they have all these awesome side characters, but they focus on this shit.
I think One Piece has too many side characters.
For sure, facts. But like,
The flashback even now, like we're going with the Shogun of Wano.
Oh yeah.
His backstory is interesting as hell. Like he just fuck everybody sort of thing. Like I'm gonna fuck shit up everywhere.
like,
Oh my god, do whatever I want. It's just hilarious.
because
It's
like
really cool.
one of the things I like about the fact of One Piece cast not being that dynamic is that it really enhances their villains. Like, Don Flamingo is one of my favorite shonen villains for a lot of reasons.
Really, I didn't like him all that much.
Did you read his entire art?
Yeah, I didn't really like him.
I liked him
Really?
a lot.
He's probably my favorite villain. at
He's
the
by
moment.
far the most interesting what he's got going
Yeah.
on.
I
And
know,
he brings so much
he's
to the world.
interesting, I just don't like him.
You know, like
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, why are you bringing in people who are... Why isn't Sanji that great, or Zoro that great, or Usopp
God.
cannot be that great, because that's kind of his
Sanji's arc
role.
was so bad.
Huh?
Sanji's arc was so bad.
Was it bad?
Whole cake.
Was it the year of Sanji worth it?
Yeah, I don't like how they hyped that.
That was too much.
I think they needed a rebound off Just Rosa. of how long that was going. Cause I just
But that was great.
it was good.
My main issue
It
with the
was
whole
so
Sanji
long.
arc was that they kept showing the same flashbacks
Yeah.
over and over and over.
You-
There were some episodes where you only got
Oh.
like 5 minutes of actual progress.
The actual pro- you know.
Oh, don't tell me they Skypea'd it. That was my big
No.
issue with Skype'a. They kept saying the same shit over and over again,
This is I
and
think
it was so boring. Like, One Piece is the king of giving you like 10 boring chapters in a row.
They did the
I think they did that with this, but I think the anime has its own issues where they,
Oh, I don't watch the anime.
well they will replay like certain clips, several episodes, and just prolong the episode to the point where you get like 5 minutes of actual new content.
No, just give me a filler.
It's just I mean, they just try to stretch everything out, which is I think Wano's done a better job, at least this arc, in terms of managing it and balancing it to make it more.
There's a lot more going on in Wano's than what was
Well,
happening.
Whole Cake, yeah. In
So,
Whole Cake.
like animation wise,
Animation, yeah, especially that.
there's a lot going on, so they have a lot more to do. But Wano's, they were standing there and talking.
Yeah.
I mean, not Wano's, but
Big Mom.
Big
The
Mom.
whole-
They were
Whole
just sitting there and talking.
Cake. Go ahead, my bad.
Oh, no, you're good. Do you have
I was
anything
gonna
more to
say,
say, Sarah?
The highlight of Whole Cake, I guess, of any real arc was just the fighting. Luffy learning a new gear, like him going toe to toe.
There's a fifth gear now?
Oh
no. Oh,
new
yeah, the
version.
snake form.
My bad. A new form.
Snake form, yeah.
That was.
He can see into the future. God damn, that's that broken as hell. Anyway, anime reviews. We'll start with you, baby.
Okay, which one you want? The Pride or the basketball?
Are you still watching?
I-
Brian?
I think you said you dropped that.
I took a peek.
Well, let's hear it. No, I'm curious.
It's still garbage. No, I don't want to talk about it. I lied. Let's move on to the basketball.
I hate Minnesota. I love saying that.
That shit is so good, man.
Mm.
They just introduced this character with issues. I'm gonna say like his first introduction, like he didn't say a single word. He just punched the nigga in the face when they asked him if he wanted to join the basketball team.
Swag.
I'm
I respect that energy.
I was like, okay, all right. And then he proceeds to just beat more people up, just as his story arc continues. And then they got all sappy at the end, but you know it was good. He's a poor nigga. That's why he fights.
I'm gonna get into my episode because I think Sirach's gonna have a better breakdown than you. I watched a new episode of Oresuki. It was a disappointment for me, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
What was that?
It was disappointing for me.
Oh no.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't like
I didn't like it.
the throwback to the one baseball game.
Don't throw that back to me unless you're putting the bench in the episode. I'm so sick of that baseball game. Very much like Joro.
Right before I bought the scores.
Like,
They're like plotting out that whole event.
the only thing that saves the episode for me is that he gets suspicious of this girl. Being like, no, you're too perfect. Like, you're clearly plotting on me.
Dude, when he immediately switches, that got me.
That was funny. But then, like, that only goes for like 4 minutes, and then he's like, I don't care if you're plotting on me. You can just have me any way you want. Like, what? All right.
She was too good.
No,
you
but,
can't
like-
just give up on a girl like that.
I don't know if I read that wrong because, like, the Angie goes, like, the payback starts now. At the end of the episode. I'm like, wait. Is that supposed to be like, yo, we're about to start work now? Or, like, I'm actually going to plot on you?
I think Joro hasn't decided on who he wants to be with.
It's obvious who he's going to be with.
Yeah, but I don't think he has decided. He wants to do something else,
Yeah.
but he feels like doing something else.
Also, I want to talk about the fact of, like, how is Sunjan still allowed to go to that school? Somebody tell me this. He threatened to beat a girl up.
He's a star athlete. He makes the money.
And then he gets into gay relationships with his... I don't...
Look, man, no one knows about the
He's a complicated guy. Clearly. Anyway, Sirach, we'll throw it to you.
Look, man,
to
it's
close
best
the
to-
show.
It's the best to have a gay best friend.
Yeah, I watched the latest episode of Cautious Hero. It was an okay episode.
Did he blow shit up?
Cautious Hero had a great premiere.
Yeah.
But, see, like, the problem is, I think, when I give respect to Cautious Heroes, like, they know when they've topped the joke. When he burns down a village to be sure that an enemy is dead and then killed somebody, they can't top that joke again. In that way.
with meteors.
There's a little bit of seriousness in this episode where they get summoned to another spot where I think another demon lord or whatever, one of the big four.
I
is taking
see
over.
they've reached the point where they have to actually involve plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you know it's going downhill. No, I don't care about the story.
There's a part of there where he comes unannounced to like the allies he's trying to save. So he sees them go in, charge, they get killed, like they get destroyed easily. He's like, "Oh, we're just plotting right now, blah blah blah." So when they meet up with them later, he tells them, "Yeah, we saw what happened." Their leader gets mad at him, saying, "Why didn't you come help?" Because they're like polar opposites. She's like, "I'm going in without a plan. We're just gonna do it." He's like, "Nah, we gotta be cautious." There's some funny. Oh no, there's one funny scene where she comes up to him to try to slap him. He stops and just starts bitch slapping her over and over and over again. And the guy is just like, "What is feminism anymore?" Or something like that. I was like, no. That was probably the highlight of the episode.
Okay,
Well, we need a time code for this so we can go watch this immediately when we stop recording.
please.
I got you. But,
That makes the episode.
All right, guys. That is episode 17 of Some Bad Decisions. All right, we're not topping that.
oh my god.
Oh yeah, we're skipping SAO this week, guys.
Oh yeah, I forgot. And Death Stranding again.
Oh. Should we, I guess corrections at the beginning. SpongeBob?
Oh yeah. We should have done
so-
that at the beginning. I
Okay.
fucking.
We'll wait till next week.
No. We'll do it at the end right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, this how we'll end strong. The spinoff that we were talking about is not a Netflix spinoff. That we mentioned is a younger version of themselves. That's apparently a Nickelodeon spinoff. The Netflix spinoff has yet to be determined yet, but apparently, all the SpongeBob people being like,
I think it's called Camp Coral or something.
Camp Coral,
Where they're
yeah.
all kids or something
Yeah.
like that. And
I
mean,
called it,
yeah.
bitches.
no, but that's not for Netflix though. That's only for Nickelodeon.
But I called that shit.
And there's not.
That sounds like a major mid, by the way. Also, Sandy can't be there, or Mr. Krabs.
I don't think there's gonna be any continuity. Like I think they're just gonna.
I
blow
can't.
all
Ah,
kids.
see,
They're
Sorok, I
gonna do
care.
SpongeBob
They-
is in
they
a
don't-
show about
they-
continuity.
Yeah, they don't care. They're just gonna make money. Like it's a baby. It's Looney Tunes, whatever the hell it was. A baby.
I will say
Look,
this.
man,
Though.
sometimes SpongeBob can drive and sometimes he can't.
He can drive a Krabby Patty.
I will say this. Baby Looney Tunes, or what's it called? I don't remember what it was. Looney
It was-
Tunes Adventures or whatever. When I
It was
grew up as a
called
kid.
Baby Looney Tunes or something.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie,
Baby
that shit
Tunes.
still slaps.
It does.
That thing was good.
I think I might go watch it.
No. Anyways,
I'm definitely gonna go watch that shit.
I'm
guys.
still crossing my fingers for a well-written Patrick spinoff. That is all I have to say.
Robert, keep hoping.
Well, at the end of the day, we can finally figure out which one of us is right. Of what's the character that gets the spinoff.
Bet on it.
We'll see.
It's probably gonna be Squidward. It's not gonna. That's not my pick.
You know, what? I'm on Plankton. I don't know what I said last week, but I'm gonna go with Plankton. I
Go
feel
with
like that'd be-
Plankton.
I think you said Sandy, right? No, you said Sandy.
I said Sandy.
I'll go with Plankton. Yeah.
We're gonna stick with
Sandy
Patrick.
seems like such an easy spinoff. You can just take her,
Yeah.
put her somewhere
But-
else,
She's
or
not
take
that-
her little globe and put it in a different part of the city.
No, she's just not that interesting of a character though, or funny.
I think she's good. I
No,
mean,
I'm not saying she's bad,
she's
but
okay.
she's not that
she's not
interesting.
funny.
Yeah, she's fun.
I think she can carry. It's
She
gonna
has-
be a different show, but like
She has different shows. She has different side characters that will help build her.
Like Sandy's funny when like stupid shit happens to her, like when she gets mutated, like when like the snow goes around and she's like hibernating or whatever.
I think it would just be more of a country feel, like how Cleveland left Family Guy, and like you see.
Oh, that
you feel
how
more-
that work out by the way? How'd that work out?
I mean, it's the.
I mean, that's why.
And I
there's-
liked Rollo by the
Okay,
way.
look, that's why there's spinoffs.
There you go. Exactly.
Also, the fact that they fattened Cleveland Jr. for no reason bothers me, but we'll talk about that another
Yeah,
day.
they just did that. I forgot that he was a different. Like he was skinny.
Yeah, he was
Early
skinny
on.
and he was like a hyper, like ADHD dude.
Yeah.
I thought that would have been like really cool to have.
Oh damn! Really? I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's early.
Yeah.
He's barely in there, but like you see him as like a hyperactive kid, and then just, well, I guess when the show starts, Cleveland show, he's just a fat. focused kid.
talks like this.
I don't know what happened there. I guess they thought it would just be funnier.
And the
instead of
Cleveland's
having
theme was
No, my problem
the
with it
absolute
is
worst
that-
theme song I've ever heard.
What?
No, you're.
My
Nah,
name is
it's Cleveland Brown.
and I am proud to. I forgot.
That's true.
In my hometown,
In my hometown.
with my new family.
That's garbage.
There's old friends and new friends and even a bear. By the way, I hate that bear.
That theme song is garbage. You can't convince me.
I think it's better than American Dad.
Oh no,
take that back.
no,
Take that
Ciroc.
back.
Fight me on that.
Ciroc, you're just
Take your
wrong
headphones
there.
off, nigga.
I notice how brave you get when the camera's off. All right. We're clearly about to start fighting each other, so that has been episode 17 of Some Bad Decisions, guys. I have been your host, Robert, a.k.a. Helly Hellman. That has been Meeman, a.k.a. Hurt God, a.k.a. Curve God. Shut up!
What was that?
That has been Ciroc, who doesn't have a nickname because his name's fucking Ciroc.
See y'all.
Anything you guys got to say before we close this shit out?
Hello.
And goodbye.
See you guys next week.